Alright, listen up. Ever watched me on the telly and thought I could do that? Well, you're not wrong, my friend. Buying and selling cars, flipping, is a great way to make extra cash. It's not just for blokes in greasy overalls. With common sense and a good eye, anyone can make a tidy profit. You don't need a massive garage. You don't need a lorry load of fancy tools. All you need is passion for motors and the drive to hunt down a good deal. Find a motor that needs a little love, give it that love, then find it a new home. Simple as that. Start small. Don't buy a classic E-Type for your first project. Seriously, don't. Start with a budget you're comfortable with. Maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's $2. Find an undervalued car the owner wants gone. Often it's a simple fix, a good clean, a service that adds hundreds to value. Right, let's talk about one of my favorite hunting grounds, the car auction. Now, I know what you're thinking. It can seem a bit intimidating, with fast-talking auctioneers and blokes who look like they've been doing this since they were born. But don't you worry, auctions are one of the best places for a beginner to snag a real bargain. Why? Because you're often buying cars direct without the big dealer markups. These are often part exchange vehicles, end-of-lease cars that main dealers need to shift quickly. They're not looking for top dollar, they're looking for a quick sale. That's where you come in. The pace is fast, I won't lie to you, but that's part of the thrill. You need to do your homework before you go. Most auction houses post their catalogs online a few days before the sale. This is your Bible. Go through it, pick out a few potential motors that fit your budget and your plan. Look up their market value online. What are they selling for on classified sites? This gives you a ceiling, a maximum price you're willing to pay. Stick to that price no matter what. So, what cars should you be looking for? You want what I call bread and butter motors. These are the cars that people need every day. They're not necessarily exciting, but they are reliable, cheap to insure, and easy on the fuel. With high fuel and emission zones, small economical cars sell. My number one pick, time and time again, is the Ford Fiesta. You just can't go wrong. Parts are cheap as chips, and every mechanic knows how to fix them. Next on the list is the Vauxhall Corsa. It's the Fiesta's biggest rival for a reason. They appeal to the same crowd, first-time drivers, city commuters, families looking for a second car. Second-hand parts are plentiful and affordable. Don't overlook the Japanese contenders, the Honda Jazz and the Toyota Yaris. They have a reputation for being absolutely bulletproof. People buy these cars because they just don't break down. If you can find one that's been owned by an older driver and has low mileage, you've hit the jackpot. A quick polish and a valet, and you've added serious value. A well-serviced small will sell itself. If you have a slightly larger budget, look at a Volkswagen Golf or a Ford Focus. These are the next step up, perfect for small families. They have a more premium feel and buyers will pay for that. Again, focus on cars with a full service history. With these models, the diesel versions can be a great buy, especially if they've been used for motorway miles. Find one that just needs a good clean and maybe a new set of tires to make it look loved again. Alright, you found a potential motor. It looks good, the price is right. Now hold your horses. This is where you make your money or lose it. You need to do your checks. The most important 20 quid you'll ever spend is on an HPI check. Do it. It tells you if the car has outstanding finance, if it's been stolen, or if it's been written off. If you buy a car with finance on it, the finance company can come and take it away and you'll lose all your money. Don't ever skip this step. It's the golden rule of car flipping. Protect your investment. When you see the car in the flesh, become a detective. Walk around it slowly. Look for mismatched paint, patched bodywork, or filler. Check panel gaps. Are they even? Crouch down and look along the sills for rust. Open the bonnet. Check the oil level and color. Is it black and sludgy or a nice golden brown? Check the coolant. Is it a clean, bright color or muddy? These are simple visual checks that can tell you a lot about how the car has been looked after. Always check the paperwork. The V5C logbook is essential. Does the name and address match? Does the VIN match the V5C? Look through the service history. Are there lots of stamps, receipts for a new clutch or Campbell? A thick folder of paperwork is a very good sign. It shows the previous owner cared. Once you've bought the car, the real work begins. But don't go mad. The key to profit is a retail clean. Hoover every nook and cranny. Clean the dashboard. Wash the windows.